Hey guys, Britto here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019. Here we are for a brand new episode. Chellington Race Stables. Here we are at Chellington Farm. A farm you guys may know from FS19. It's been updated a little bit though, so it's a little bit different to the FF17 version, but this truck is another truck that's really bloody loud. So we'll go for a quick drive around. You might have seen the first episode where I did a bit of a build, but I've got our lime just there, in that grey one on the right that says cork. Over there, that yellow sort of thing sitting on the side there, barrel, is herbicide. We've got seeds on the one on the right, fertiliser the one on the left. Got storage here for our green one, green plough, our planter. Come down this way. Won't do 20 k's at the moment, we'll go through pretty quick. Got our class 780 harvester there, ready to go. Come down through here, which is where you guys can see we've got our horse training centre. Come through here, over the left we've got like a little round area for the horses to be trained, to be able to ride, to be able to be ridden properly. Through in there. Over here we've got another one which is a little bit different, which is where the horses will get tied to these posts and sort of go round and round and round and get their fitness up and that sort of thing. Come back through this way. Got a lot going on through here. We'll probably find some stuff to put in here later on. Come up this way. We've got mower, windrower, tedder, loading wagon, trailer, sprayer, lime spreader, fertiliser spreader. We've got our Fent tractor over there. Come through this way, we'll have our water tank there. Come back down through here and you can see we've got our 5-horse stables, water tank there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-horse stables, our hay loft over there. Down at the bottom here we have our silos, which is obviously where we'll store our excess oat and that sort of thing. So what I'm going to do is got 167,000, maxed out our loan as well, so we'll see what we can get. So I think we can get 8. Yeah, 8. So what is 8? 8 is 42,000. So I think if we get like 4 in each, 21,000. Probably going to be close to having no money left after that. This thing is so bloody loud. Whoop. Actually ran over the horse. Really need to shut the doors, but they won't take off, so that's fine. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Straight through the horse. We'll come back and shut all those doors later on. We don't need to shut them now, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Come over this one, buy them as well. So we'll have just over $60,000 left, which isn't too bad. I said the loan is maxed out, so 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So we're going to need, for our animals, you can see here, we need hay, oat, straw and water. So we don't have anything at the moment. That thing is so bloody loud. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sell it because it's just terribly loud. I don't know why it's that loud, but anyway. So what we're going to do first is take a quick look at the map. You can see this is the map there. It's pretty small. We own like all this stuff around the outside of the fields. We did own field 7 as well, which I did sell because we don't need it, but we do own field number 1 up here. So that's where we're going to head today. We're going to need to go up there and plough the field first, then seed it, cultivate and seed it at the same time. We're going to need to lime spread it. We're going to need to fertilise it. For that seeder not only plants, but it also fertilizers, so that's going to save us a little bit of time. So head out the farm and go up this way. I haven't actually looked at any of the fields or anything at the moment. So I remember this part of the map from FS17, but the map has shrunk dramatically for FS19. But it was probably just a quick edit and a quick release to get a map out there nice and early, which isn't too bad. There's another access to our farm, which is good to know. All this area here is where we can mow, which is where we are gonna mow to get our hay and that sort of thing. So if we turn all these off, go to here, you can see all through there, it's all growing. It's not ready to cut yet, but we will cut that hopefully next episode. As I said, we're going to come through here and nail this field. So I've only got the one trailer because one tractor because I was hoping to do the majority of this stuff ourselves. Not have to worry about hiring anybody, but we'll see how we go. We might need to. I don't know why I'm going up the field because it's going to be slow for us. But I guess we'll get a bit of speed up when we go down the other side. So it's a decent sized field. Should give us plenty of oats to keep the horses fed, keep them happy. Should give us plenty of straw as well for their bedding. All the grass around down the bottom there should give us plenty to turn into hay to feed the horses as well, give them something to munch on. So hopefully you guys are gonna. It's terrible. Hopefully you guys are gonna enjoy this series as well. I'm planning on doing one episode per week of each series. So we're gonna have our Fellsburn Dairy, Uncle Bob's Piggery. We've got this one. We've got Aussie Wool series, Grizzly Mountain, USA, and the chicken farm as well. So as I said, we're going to have one of everything each day. 7 series, 1 episode a day, 1 series per week, 1 episode of each series per week, I should say. For now, and then we'll see how we go. If we happen to end up with maybe this series sort of dying, or the Grizzly Mountain Forestry one, or whatever it may be, we may change things up and do something else. But we'll see how we go. Hoping none of these series die, but you never know. A lot of my Let's Build episodes have gone crazy, to be honest. I mean, my Uncle Bob's Piggery episode number 1 after 2 days has got over 700 views. Episode number 2 after 1 day has nearly got 1,000 views. So I'm just absolutely blown away that I'm getting that many views and get that many likes and that many comments, words of encouragement and that sort of thing. So I'm definitely glad you guys have been enjoying those Let's Builds. If you guys have got any other ideas on what we can possibly build, some sort of challenge, anything like that, leave it in the comment section and I'll see if I can do it for you. See if we can have a go at it and make it work. Now this map, as I said, it's probably just a little quick throw together, work in progress sort of thing, but we can actually drive through those trees. The map is a little bit bigger than what we can actually see here. Like all that border part on that little mini map there is places that we can actually drive. So even like the bit outside the map we can actually drive on. So this shouldn't take too long. Hopefully we'll at least get this done. Hopefully we can get seeding done. And some lime. We might even do lime after this. That way when we come back and seed it kind of disappears, but yeah, it definitely needs lime. There's no weeds or anything, of course, but everything's turned on. Periodic ploughing, weeds, plant withering I think is on. Yeah, periodic ploughing, lime, but we've got crop destruction off. I don't know if they've fixed that issue yet with us driving over the grass and killing the grass. I believe they have, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I just thought I'd leave it off for now until I can 100% confirm it. I'm hoping that when we come back to harvest this, if we do happen to want to hire a worker, it won't be too much of an issue. All this stuff is like those hedges and that there, we can drive straight through. These fences, I don't think we can. I think they're solid. And so we can drive through the end of this map here as well. So we shouldn't have too many dramas with hired workers and stuff. I don't know if it's worthwhile doing that, just doing a run back up the other end. With the terrain editing tool and that sort of stuff, as much as I really enjoy it, there's still a few issues I believe with like raising and lowering terrain and stuff. There are some parts that I find really frustrating. If I want to raise one part, I press the button to raise, it'll actually lower it before it raises it, and vice versa. If I want to lower it, it'll raise it before I lower it, which is really weird. I don't know what goes there, but might be something that Giants are looking at fixing later on. I'm not quite sure, but said it is a little bit weird. And this, obviously this plough shouldn't really do 30 kilometers an hour, but it's a modded version which is going to allow me to get things done a lot quicker, and it's really only a cultivator anyway. The other thing I've done is I've organised a Dropbox for myself, where I'm going to upload, and hopefully you guys will be able to download all the mods that I've got in each of my save games and that sort of thing. So what I've done is I've put a folder in there for all the mods that I've got. Every time I install a new mod, I will put it into that folder as well, so it should be kept updated all the time for you guys. Also, this save game before I started playing now will be in there as well as the Aussie Wool one and the Uncle Bob's Piggery as well. Those 3 save games will be in there. So if you want to use this farm but do something a little bit different, you know, the save game's there, all the mods are there. You'll need to copy over all the mods into your mod folder. You'll need to move the save game into your save game area. Now I don't know for sure how that works. All I know is I've been asked to put it there so people can download my save game and play the map that I've created. Well, not the map that I've created, but the farm that I've created on these maps. So hopefully it's just a matter of you guys copying and pasting it to the FS19 folder on the PC, and it should come up in game, hopefully. I will probably have to check it and make sure it should work, but hopefully if I can remember, I'll try and put the link in these videos, each of these videos, well, yeah, the link to that folder and all that sort of stuff into all my videos from here on out, so you guys can, every episode, if you guys see a new mod and you don't have it yet and you want it, you can either find it on the Mod Hub website. That's the only modding website that I actually use. Not sure of the exact name of it, but I found them on Facebook just under Farming Simulator 19 mods. Pretty good community there. That's where I've found all these mods, and now I just, every day, I usually, before I start playing anything or recording any episodes of any series, I always go straight into that website, flick back through a few days or a few pages just to make sure if there's anything new that's come out, I've got it. Or anything new that's come out that I want, I've got it. So always keep an eye on it and that sort of thing. But that's the plan, to get all that stuff there so you guys can actually use it without too much drama. Hopefully it'll all work fine. There's a scarecrow on that field. Yeah, hopefully it'll all work fine. There's no guarantees, unfortunately. But if I can upload all that, hopefully you guys that are watching will know what to do anyway. So I'm sure you guys will make it all happen. The other thing I don't have yet, which I think this is, let me double check. I think this is it is, it's a fuel point there. Okay, cool. I don't have anywhere to repair our machinery as yet, so that's something I'm going to have to look at putting. I'm probably not going to put a workshop in because the workshops are stupid for maps like this. You guys will know that one of the mod like packs I've got, which have those silos in them there, and those silos and all the horse stables and that stuff I've used here. I think it's Welt modding that has the option to go into here, go all the way across, and we'll have, here we are, modding Welt it's called. So the work stat trigger, so it's pretty much just like a workshop. So we can put this absolutely anywhere we want. Doesn't matter where you put it. So I think like somewhere like this, like right near the fuel station, it's probably something like that. It's probably a good idea. So that way we can go straight in there and just fix anything that needs to be fixed while we get fuel. I need to put in some pressure washers. I don't have any of those guys at the moment. So, and I love this map too because of all this stuff just laying around. You can see this is bits and pieces everywhere. You can see like parts of the map there are a little bit rough, so I mean I can come back and smooth all that out later. But and even this road's fairly rough. But so I think it was just a quick rush to get it done. And I've just realised we've got the cedar on. Should have got the lime spread up, but that's fine. We'll get this done. It should work. We could possibly hire a worker, and I'm thinking if we go into here, we need a PTO. So you could probably use like a ute or a truck or something to spread the lime. We need a PTO, but then again we could possibly buy like another cheap Fendt tractor. As you guys have probably already seen with the series that I've been doing recently, I'm trying to stick to one brand of item. So this one, Fendt tractors and the class harvesters. The Uncle Bob's Piggery series, I've gone with New Holland gear. The Aussie Wool series, I can't remember exactly what I've gone with there. I think it's kind of just a mix of everything because I can't really have just the one thing. So, and then the USA series I've gone with, well, the Aussie version of the John Deere harvesters, but we're going to use like the bigger quad track tractors, the case tractors as well. So kind of going to try and use just the one brand per farm. Obviously with implements and that sort of thing we can't get, you know, Fendt implements or anything, so we just use whatever we can. I'll run up here, I'll turn around and I'll see if I can hire a worker. I'll see how this worker's going to go, if they're going to follow a weird path, or we might need to come back and sort of touch that up. Let's go into here, we'll go through and we'll find Fendt somewhere. It's right in front of me, there it is. The 900 Vario, we don't need that, we only need like one of these little guys. That's like an old school one. I'd rather get the old school guy. I think it would be pretty cool. Trelleborgs, Nokians. So standard, wide, narrow. rear twin narrow, which I don't see the point. Twins, I think just go wide tyres because that's just what I like. 150 front loader attachment, I don't think we're going to need. We'll put it there just in case. We'll lease that. It's actually stopping short of that, but I'm sure. Oh no, we can't. Well, we could run through that, but obviously we can't. So he'll do his thing. Let's jump into our Fendt Favorite 515Z, old school tractor. We'll head this way. I don't know if you guys have seen any of the map at all. So there's just a lot of farm stuff. There's not much around for us to go and look at really. Through here we have our BGA Chellington stores. So our BGA, we've got our animal dealer just over there, which I don't know where the spot is to buy the animals. This is our BGA, as I said. And what else is there? The port. So the port tip off is there. Is there a way for us to get out of here? Not really. So yeah, that's the BGA selling point, and also the animal dealer. Sneak through here. Another bit of flat land here. I don't know if we actually no, you can buy this land for just grass, or even, you know, your starting farm if you want to do BGA stuff. Starting farm here. Now you've got all this other stuff down there you can work with for chaff and that sort of stuff. Plenty of options. So the roads are, as you can see on the sides, the roads aren't quite perfect, as I said, but I think that's just from the guys rushing it, trying to get it out. So hopefully they will actually come back and fix it all up, hopefully. There's no guarantees, of course. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll come in here and grab our lime spreader. We need to go and fill it up as well. So I'll open the top. We've got the horse helper mod on as well, so we don't need to ride the horses. We've got someone that we hire who actually will come in and take care of the horses during the day while we're doing all the farming stuff. Which I guess is another thing. Like, I want to put in, I don't know, we can put in, so we could probably put like a house in there. I'm thinking another one like around here somewhere, but there's probably not a lot of room. Like a house down here for our worker. Which, if we're going to do that, would probably go with, I think, there we go, timber frame. We can put this one like down in here. Where's our front door? There. Right, so put that there. So that's our worker's house. And then if you want to put in ours, which is like our spawn point, we can sit this in somewhere else, which I really don't know where. I mean, like, maybe we've got like a road to get down into there. Not really. You could possibly put a road in here and like put our house up here, so it's sort of overlooking the farm. I think that's something that we might look at later on. I think that's a pretty good idea. Alright, so we'll head this way. We'll go and start liming this field. Hopefully our worker's going to continue on doing his thing, and we'll be able to get this done pretty quickly. You might have also seen that female character this time. So we're female racing stable owner, and people coming through and helping us out. I'll have a quick look and see how. Yeah, it doesn't really say there. Go this way. I don't think they're missing too much, so that's good. Bring this out, turn this on. I always miss bits, especially if I try and do a run around the field like this first. I don't know how fast this is actually meant to go. Where are we? 20. So we're going a little bit slower than we should be, but it's not too bad. Just fix up those little spots there. So try and be as efficient as we can, but if you guys have seen any of my other Let's Play stuff, I'm not always that good at being really efficient with our lime and that sort of thing. But no, workers doing a good job. Can't complain at all. Let's go back to this. So I knew I'd missed a little bit there. A little bit down there as well. It's not going to hurt if we overlap that little bit. There's a few spots here, as you can see. We're going to have to come back and touch up with the cedar because of that the hitbox there on the outside of the map, which I thought we could go through. The only reason I thought that is because when I was doing like an edit of the map, say with this guy, I can actually, put things down here, but obviously that's like a solid hitbox, so that's why I thought we must have been able to, bloody hell, must have been able to go through it. Having an absolute shocker. So I'll go straight down and we'll touch up that little spot we've missed. Spot there. Go straight up and make sure. No, that's alright. So we haven't limed any of that stuff yet, so we just know that we don't have to run the whole way through the end of it because we've already done a run around the outside. So sort of when the tractor hits the end of the edge of the field here, we can turn it off. Makes it very hard to see. Gonna need to go and get some more lime. Running low. Running on empty. Touch up that little bit down here as well. I only got the smaller trailer with the extension because I didn't think we'd need the bigger one. I probably should have looked at the size of the field first, but doesn't matter. We're right near the farm anyway, so it's not too big a deal if we need to go back and fill up again. Let me just make sure. Yep, okay. Just making sure we're not buying seed and fertilizer with our hired worker. Make sure we're using stuff that we've supplied. I don't know if it's more expensive if we put it on buy or not. I wouldn't think it would be, but alright, I might just go up and down this way. Something a little bit different instead of up and down all the time. So we're definitely going to need to go and grab some more of this white stuff. No, he's doing a pretty good job. I mean, there's going to be spots we're going to need to touch up, but it's not too bad otherwise. Not going to finish this run before we're out. Oh, there you go, done. Run back down and grab some more and come back. Hopefully we'll finish it around about the same time. We've got to remember that we're driving on the left hand side of the road too, because we are in England. That is rough as through there, that's shocking. I don't mind having little rough spots here and there, but when it's that bad, it's yeah, really bad. So I might hit this to refill. While we're doing that, we might take a quick look at it. Sculpting. No, it's probably not going to do anything, because it's not actually, it's like a solid placeable, it's not actually part of the road or whatever, so that might not do anything at all. But there's these sheds over here too. I'm not quite sure what they're for. They've got dividers in the middle, so I'm thinking they might be like potatoes and sugar beets, or you know, some sort of grain or grass or whatever you would want it to be, I suppose. But this placeables pack by Modding Welt is bloody outstanding. Definitely probably the best thing I've downloaded. Yeah, I'd say 100%, even 1000%. The best thing I've downloaded so far is their pack. It's now pack version 1.3, so a few new things which you would have seen, hopefully would have seen in our Aussie Wool series. With the new sheep placeable, that's a new one that they've put in. The only thing I'm kind of concerned about is here. You can see the fields planted, but it's not all the way around the edge. So I don't know what the go is there. As I said before, I probably said it 10 times already. It seems like it's just a bit of a rushed job. I'll go down and get this done, and then we'll have a look at the map quickly. Oop, no, the map. There we go. Still got to go this way, right up to that bit. Now he's definitely doing a good job, and it's, yeah, those trees don't have hitboxes and that sort of thing, the bushes, so that works well for hired workers, as much as it doesn't look very bloody good. It works. There's a few spots here and there that we can come back and touch up. It's not going to matter too much, but I prefer to make sure it's done and done properly. See a couple of spots here. I think that's a spot up there as well, up the top somewhere. Yeah, that should be plenty. So hopefully you guys are going to stick around for this series, and we'll see how it goes. I'm certainly liking the idea of doing different things and focusing on just the one thing. Like the Aussie Wool series is going to be focusing on sheep, of course, and wool, which is going to be a lot of mowing. But hopefully it's not too bad. I'll have to see how it goes. I might get fairly repetitive. Where are we? Try and make sure. There it is, that little spot right in front of us. Yeah, it might get fairly repetitive, but we'll see how it goes. Where is this spot? No idea. That'll do. And right up the end here somewhere. Just on the edge there. So I'll be able to touch this up, take this back, fill it up again, and come back and touch up these spots that he's missed. Which isn't too much, only a little bit around the outside. So if we're going to hire the worker for anything, we probably should do at least a run around the outside, or at least a run along that side. So there we go, it's probably still going to be rough. Yeah, it's still going to be rough as. The only thing we can do is build the road up over that to try and remove that roughness, but or just bloody slow down. Right, so I don't think we're going to need this tractor for anything else after this. I'm not going to get rid of it, of course. Keep it, but not even getting it in there then. Also, we're going to have to go and put the fertilizer. Yeah, it'll go on the front. So what I'll do is I'll go and park this up. I might put the fertilizer spreader on the front and the weed sprayer on the rear, and then that way we're sort of set up ready to go when the time comes we're going to need to fertilise and weed. We won't do both jobs at the same time. I think we'll just do them separately, but at least we'll have sort of have everything set up ready to go. So I think that spot there where those bales are is classed as a barn sell point as well, so we can sell, you know, extra hay or grass or whatever you need to in there. I think this is pretty heavy actually. Oops, no, here we go. I don't know if that's a fill point. No, it's not. We're going to have to go with the second spot. Try and make it look like it's actually going in there. Change it to the back. I don't think we can open cover, just opens a cover on the front, so shut him down there. We'll go and have a look at you. We'll take control for now. Run down and fix up these spots along the side here. They're not too bad. Did a pretty good job otherwise. Certainly happy with that. So the only other thing we can do now is fold this guy up, put it away, and work on some water for the horses. That's about it. It's the only thing we've got access to at the moment. Don't have any oats or anything like that unless we went and brought some, and I'd rather not go and buy anything if we don't have to. Increase our speed as well. I'm not going to refill this guy. Jesus, a bit of drifting. We don't need to refill the seeder. We should get another one, possibly two full seeds out of it before we have to fix it up. Completely missed our turn off. Still losing money for our sprayer. It's taking a fair bit. It's the bigger one of the two that aren't trailers. Yeah, $2,000. Didn't cost us much, it just took a fair while for it to get done. So you can see there's plenty of storage around here too, like there's so much stuff that we have already brought. We still have all this room left. Heaps of room, so just need to work out what we're going to use to sort of fill in fill in parts of the map here because we're not using it at all. Alright, let's fill this guy up. Also go over and shut these doors over here so the horses don't get out. We'll probably do it this way just as quick. We're waiting for that water to fill up down here. Last thing we want is our horses taken off, especially when you haven't made any money out of them yet. So a lot of the gear that we've got at the moment is leased gear as well. Just did not have enough money to buy everything we need, and I also didn't want to. Okay, starting to grow. Also didn't want to cheat in money. So this is the base money. The $500,000 loan sold. A very small point to stop there. So $500,000 loan with all the base equipment that we sold. Where are we? Sold vehicles. $300,000 worth of sold vehicles. So really didn't want to cheat anything in. Just wanted to have it as like the standard money. I don't know why it's such a small hitbox. Look at that. Now that is cool. It actually shows that we've got water in there. That is bloody awesome. I know it's only a little thing, but how cool is that? So we don't even have to look at the menu. We just come over and have a look, and there's either water in there or there's not. That is pretty awesome. Let's fill this one up as well. I know it's only a tiny little thing, but that is pretty bloody cool. How much water do they take? 1400 litres. That is, yeah, outstanding. As I said, these guys do an awesome job with their mods. It is by far the best mod pack that I've downloaded for FS19, or actually for any farm simulator game. The amount of stuff is available is awesome. Alright, get this going. So let's have a look. Garage. That's 24 meters. That's, oh, they're both 24 meters, so we can use both at the same time. That works out really well. As long as we have enough power for both. That'll probably be the only thing that may hold us back just that little bit. So even that little area there is a place we can mow to get a bit of extra grass all along here. We might even put a fence along here eventually, just to sort of block it off from the public as such. Actually, probably don't even have weeds. No, we don't even have weeds. Don't worry about it before we get too excited. So even this on the front actually works really well. You can sort of see where you're going and that sort of thing. Go back to this one. Make sure we don't miss anything. Have a quick look at our timer. Got like 11 seconds to go. So once we get this done, that'll be it. And what we'll do for the next episode is probably come back and harvest this field. That'll be the next thing we've got to get done. What happened? Oh, we missed that bit. That was me. I can't blame, well actually it was him, but I can't blame him for all of it because I should have made sure I went down there as well instead of just where we went before. Now it is so hard to see where we have and haven't actually sprayed already. I wish you could have the option. I know we're like throwing out fertilizer pellets, but maybe if we could make them pink or give them red dye or yellow dye or something, that way we can sort of see where we've fertilized already. So we're not fertilizing like over fertilizing or wasting and not being able to see we've already put it. It's not too bad like that. Maybe it's just the angle. How's it going? Yeah, it's going alright. Missed it a little bit. So now I've sort of lost it again. It's tough to see it when we're going the other way. I think that's it just there. So make sure, yeah, I think we're on the right track. I sort of just see it. It's much easier to see it going back up the other way, which is kind of weird. So we're obviously going to need straw as well from these fields, so I just brought the loading wagon to get the straw. I didn't want to go baling and that sort of thing when we don't need to, because it's just, as you guys know, it takes a lot longer to bale than it does to just use the loading wagon. So to save time and try and avoid doing the stuff I've already done 1,000 times, I thought we'll yeah, avoid using the baling wagon. The baler, and use the loading wagon instead. It's amazing how very little fertilizer you're actually using compared to lime. There was a mod that I did see which was like a fertilizer and a lime spreader sort of mod. It wasn't like changing how far it actually went or anything along those lines. Oh, I knew I missed a bit then. It just changed, so it used the amount of fertilizer compared to how fast you were going. So if we want to do this field at say 5 kilometers an hour, we won't use more fertilizer than if we did it at 20 kilometers an hour. So it was sort of time dependent as to how fast you're actually going, which was, I thought was pretty cool. So yeah, I said if you didn't want to go flat out and you wanted to go a little bit slower, you wouldn't be at a disadvantage by using extra fertilizer that you didn't need to use. Yeah, so that's it, that'll do. Righto guys, I'll head back and put the fertilizer away and keep the weed on the back, and then I might come back and do the weeding off camera as I said, and we'll come back for episode number 3, the next episode, when we're gonna hopefully harvest this field and start feeding our horses the correct feed and get them ready to turn into race horses, sell them, make some money. Righto guys, if you enjoyed it, as always, smash the like button, leave a comment and let me know if you did enjoy it or not. If you do want to see more, got any ideas for any other series in the future, let me know. If you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet guys, please do so. It's been Britto, thanks for watching, see you again soon.